You ever feel completely alone, even when someone sleeps right beside you? That's where it began for me. Not all at once, just in the quiet ways distance creeps in. The way she'd pull away when I reached for her hand. How her smile started fading before it ever reached her eyes. At first, I told myself it was nothing. Work stress, fatigue. Maybe life had just dulled the edges of our romance. I reminded myself that love is more than touch. It's patience, loyalty, shared moments. But deep down, I could feel it, the silence spreading between us like fog. Each night, I'd try to hold her, and each night she'd turn away. A soft, "I'm tired," or "not tonight," became a ritual. Her words were gentle, but they still stung. It wasn't rejection and anger. It was emptiness in disguise. And with every passing week, that emptiness grew heavier. I tried to fix it the only way I knew how. Dinners by candlelight. Handwritten notes. Little surprises. Her favorite flowers. Old songs. Texts that said "I miss you." But none of it reached her. She smiled out of politeness, not warmth. I remember one night clearly, sitting on the edge of our bed, staring into the dark, wondering how a marriage could feel so lonely while still being together. When I tried to pull her close, she whispered, "I need space." And that one word, space, hit like a door slamming shut. I didn't just lose physical closeness. I lost the sense that I was seen, wanted, loved. I wasn't craving her body. I was craving us. The connection we'd built. The spark that once made everything feel alive. I decided something had to change. Not through force or demand, but through presence. Through effort that spoke louder than frustration. I started small, my hand brushing hers while we cooked. Soft compliments. Old memories brought up in quiet moments. Slowly, I saw flickers of the woman I fell in love with. A lingering glance. A small smile. A pause before she turned away. Then came the night everything shifted. We'd argued earlier about something trivial. Bills, I think. She went to our room and closed the door softly, like she was shutting herself off from more than just a conversation. I stood there for a long time, breathing through the ache, and finally followed. Not to argue, to reach her. I spoke gently. Told her I loved her. Told her I missed us. Not in a pleading way, but with quiet honesty. I talked about how we used to laugh until our ribs hurt, how I miss hearing her voice when the world was asleep. She didn't speak right away, just watched me, guarded but listening. Then her hand brushed mine. Just that, but it was enough. Enough to break the silence that had been killing us slowly. That night we reconnected. Not perfectly, not instantly, but genuinely. Every movement felt careful, fragile, real. We didn't rush, we remembered. Over the next few weeks, something softened. Laughter returned in small doses. Touches happened without hesitation. She started reaching for me again, without me having to ask. That's when I realized she hadn't stopped loving me. She just built walls out of exhaustion, fear, and maybe guilt. I'd been knocking with frustration, when what she needed was patience. I learned something powerful through that season. Intimacy isn't only about desire. It's about choosing to stay curious, kind, and persistent even when it feels easier to retreat. Sometimes love means being brave enough to act first, not to control, but to care. That night, when I took that first step toward her, I didn't just reclaim physical closeness. I reclaimed our bond, our trust, and a reminder that love can still live where silence once grew. So if you ever find yourself drifting in your own marriage, don't assume the distance means it's over. Sometimes, the heart just needs a reason to remember what connection feels like. Love doesn't thrive in passivity. It grows when one person chooses to reach out, softly, steadily, and without giving up